Okay, so we're back here with Keren Siebner. I have an ADHD. I knew it when I was 22. I had lots of problems in school, but I heard you managed to find ways to study.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
But it took a lot of time and a lot of experience. It wasn't like that from the beginning. Like when I was younger in school, I wasn't a good student at all. And the teachers were so sick of me because I would never listen. I would always do the opposite. Even my first swimming coach, she told my parents, like, I don't have any swimming potential, but it was only because anything she would tell me to do, I would just like do the opposite. I wouldn't listen at all. So I think she was just too tired to train me. But
so she didn't throw you away.
So she did throw me away, but I went to a different coach that had the energy.
So you found a way.
I found a way in swimming. And in school, I'm really perfectionist. I have to do everything perfect. So I couldn't be bad at school. That was just not an option. So I would do anything to make it work. The truth is, like, I would study much more than others. That's one of the things. But also, I found ways to like summarize things in a certain way that I can remember them. Here now, you see my ADHD. Someone just passed by and I don't remember what I was talking about.
That's a great way. You can see lots of things. Some of them are not so important, but you can see lots of things. So how did you study? How did you memorize?
How did I memorize? Okay, so even like if I was reading a book, I had to read like the same paragraph at least twice to get what I was reading. So everything I would read, I had to summarize like in a sentence, and I had to like think through everything I was doing and make sense and make it like an association to something I already know. And I was so good at summarizing. I had this like way of summarizing. I had to have it all in one page. Even like a semester long, the entire material, I would somehow in tiny little letters make it in diagrams and not just like words, because I can't remember that. I had to make it visual and then look at it again and again and come back to it and do tons of exercises to make it work. I think I studied more than maybe like the whole team accumulated, like the amount of hours I put into it.
But when did you feel the change happened in school?
The change?
The change that you can get good grades and you
already in high school I was a pretty good student because my dad, it was very important to my parents that I would be good at school. It's not
only swimming.
I couldn't just be a swimmer, yeah. And it
not
was very
only a good-looking swimmer
too.
And a good student. Okay.
It was very important to me too to be a good student too. So I studied physics in high school, and I was 5 units in like the maximum in math and everything. And my dad always told me, you can't do it all. You can't be a good swimmer. You can't be a good student altogether. But the truth is, he told me that just to make me, because I always, like, if someone would tell me I couldn't do something, I would show them, you know, like, it just motivated me much more. So I made it work in high school already. I found those ways that I'm talking about, summarizing, and I worked very, very hard.
Give another tip to students who they don't swim. Do you think you could concentrate without swimming?
No way. No, I had to always exercise. Like the days that I don't swim or I don't do some kind of physical activity, my brain doesn't work. I feel like I can't function. And it was the same like when I was studying for exams. Even if I had a day off, like a Sunday in college, I would go to the library, to the quietest place. There was a floor that no one else went there, and I had to have this like little cube that I can't see anything around me. I could only study for 10 minutes straight, maybe 15 to concentrate, And then I always had, after 15 minutes, I take a break, I go around, walk around, do something that like my brain isn't working, and then I go back to this tiny point, and that's how I would study.
This is very hard.
Yeah. But
I know.
That's the only
was
thing
very
that
hard
worked.
for me as well.
I was very determined to be a good student, so yeah.
So what do you do in tests? Do you have time to exercise, jump, and do the things I do when I have to concentrate?
I don't have any other option, you know, like I wouldn't be able to study if I don't do that. So it's
And you didn't take Ritalin, Concerta?
No, I never
No.
did. The swimming was my Ritalin. I'm sure of it, that the swimming did exactly the same effect, if not more.
And today you swim 2 times a day, you work, you finished college in Georgia Tech. I wanted you to tell us a little bit about the States, swimming there, but we'll be with you in a second.